I'm Charlotte Briere-Edney, and helping keep track of developments on the ground, we have teams across Turkey. To get details from where the votes are happening, our correspondents will be covering the length and breadth of the country to set the scene, give us the mood from the streets, provide context around what all these numbers and graphics mean for voters. And with that, over to you, Afnan. Things on the other side of the world affected them here in Ukraine. And I think, sometimes you look at a map like this, you can think, oh, it doesn't look that big, but it's hard to overstate quite how long this border with Russia is. And talk to me more about Kharkiv. Why is that so strategically important?
This is one of Ukraine's largest cities. It is a major industrial base.
A place with so many connections, and with all that history around us, it's no surprise that people here are getting pretty excited. Earlier, I spoke to locals and visitors from around the world here for the coronation.
Charlotte Briere-Edney is having all the fun at the fair. Charlotte.
Yes, plenty of excitement and games going on here on the South Bank to celebrate the launch of the new DC Comics film Shazam. Now, we've got the smell of popcorn in the air. Fans and photographers are here to meet the stars. But why, I hear you ask, a fun fair? Well, to tell us, none other than the hero and the villain themselves. Zach, Mark!
Oh, this is so weird that we would all find each other right here. Wow! Amazing.
Okay, some significant breaking news coming into us now on the Israel-Gaza war. Hamas has agreed to a truce deal brokered by Egypt and Qatar. The Hamas leader, Ismail Haniyeh, had delivered the news in a phone call with Qatar's Prime Minister and Egypt's Intelligence Minister. Now, it's understood the truce deal includes a ceasefire for 40 days. 33 Israeli captives will be freed, and there'll be a redeployment of Israeli forces and a return of displaced people to the north. Well, let's go now straight to Mohammed Al-Qasim, who joins me from occupied East Jerusalem. Mohammed, this is a really significant development, something that people around the world have been waiting for months. What more can you tell us? Many thanks, and do continue to stand by as we continue our coverage of this breaking and developing story, which is that Hamas has approved a ceasefire proposal that would bring an end to hostilities in the war on Gaza for a limited period at least. Israel is studying this proposal, and we wait to hear what they say. Israel has described the proposal as softened and not one that they have agreed to before. So many will be watching and waiting around the world to see what happens. Well, TRT world correspondent Nizar Sadawi, who was reporting from inside Gaza for 185 days and has recently been evacuated, joins me now. Nizar, it's an honour to have you here in the studio, first of all.
Thank you.
I guess one of the key parts of this is the hostages. We were hearing there from Mohammed about the families of hostages coming out onto the streets of Tel Aviv, blocking highways. How important are the hostages to this agreement? Because after all, once those hostages are back in Israel, Hamas has lost all of its leverage.
That's exactly why Hamas has been asking for guarantees.
Asia markets jumped to a 15-month high as investors eye stronger than expected inflation figures from China. The cost of Israel's war on Gaza is in the spotlight, with expenses estimated to reach $50 billion a year. And experts anticipate a 4.5% development rate in Islamic banking for 2024, supported by a strong economic outlook. Hello, I'm Charlotte Briere-Edney with the latest business and finance news right here on TRT World.
Charlotte Briere-Edney has our report.
Today, the court heard for the first time from one of the defendants. 19-year-old Henry Long was driving the car behind which PC Harper became entangled in a tow rope and died. Now, that comes after the president made a surprise visit to Kyiv on Monday. He met President Volodymyr Zelensky, went on a walkabout of the city centre and laid flowers in memory of fallen Ukrainian soldiers. Well, the New York Times says the top secret trip included a 10-hour train journey for the American president. Simon McGregor-Woods reports. Okay, that's all the business news. With me, Charlotte Briere-Edney. For now, thank you so much for your company. I'll see you again later, but bye for now.